Good morning students, this is Devi, lecturer in electronics, Department of Electronics from MVN JS and RBR Degree College, Malkipuram. Today I am presenting a video which is Unit 2 Memory. So the contents present in this Unit 2 Memory are instruction cycle and what is the execution cycle and what is the mission cycle. We all are see in this Unit 2 Memory. So first of all I am presenting what is an instruction and what is the instruction cycle. So instruction cycle. So the instruction cycle can be defined as the time taken to complete an instruction is nothing but instruction cycle. So it means how much time the processor can takes place to complete one instruction is called the instruction cycle. So in depth we can also say that an instruction cycle is defined as the sequence of operations that are required by the CPU to fetch an instruction and data from the memory and to execute it. First we have to give some of the operations to the processor, and the processor can store these operations in memory. So that operations the CPU can fetch the instruction and data from the memory, and after that it can execute it. So the instruction cycle, total we have two cycles for the instruction cycle, so which is fetch cycle and execute cycle. In a CPU, it fetches the opcode. Here opcode means the mission code of an instruction from the memory. So whatever we are giving the operations or opcodes, first of all it is directly stored into the memory, but the CPU can fetches these opcode from the memory only. So the sequence of operations which are required to fetch an opcode from the memory constitute a fetch cycle. So the necessary steps which are required to get the data from the memory and to perform the operation specified by an instruction constitute an execution cycle. These steps can be takes place the instruction cycle. So the first step is it gets the data from the memory, which is nothing but it fetches the data from the memory, and what is fetch, and it can perform the operation to execute it. So it which is nothing but instruction cycle. So finally the instruction cycle is nothing but fetch cycle plus execute cycle. So this is what the instruction cycle means. Next, fetch operation. Fetch operation in depth we see instruction may be 1 byte, 2 byte or 3 byte long. The first byte of any type of instruction is opcode. Here opcode means the mission code of the instruction. The second or third byte of instruction may be the data or address. Here the first byte means opcode and the second or third byte means whatever we are giving the data or address, it is considered as second or third bytes. Next, the PC. Here the PC means the program counter keeps the address of next instruction byte to be executed. So the program counter, the function of program counter was it holds the memory address location. So in the beginning of the fetch operation, the contents of the program counter, which is the address of the memory location where the opcode of the instruction is stored, is sent to the memory. So the memory places the opcode of the instruction on the data bus so as to transfer it to the CPU. This is called the fetch operation. So first the program counter addresses the instruction of the microprocessor and it holds the memory address location and it is sent to the memory. So whatever the memory is stored, the memory places the opcode of the instruction, and whatever the memory is stored into the opcode, that instruction may be transferred it to the CPU. So this is called the fetch operation. So next, so this is the fetch operation diagram. So in fetch cycle, here total it can take 3 clock cycles fetch an instruction. So for the first clock pulse, it sends the address to the memory, and after second clock pulse, memory gets opcoded from the memory location. Once it is opcoded from the memory location, and finally the third cycle is it is directly transfer the opcode to the CPU. So to fetch an opcode of an instruction, we require 3 cycles. A slow memory may take more time. In the case of the slow memory, the CPU has to wait till the memory sent to the opcode. The clock cycle for which the CPU waits is called wait cycle. So minimum it can take 3 clock cycles. If any slow memories can occur 4 cycles, because it can take wait cycle, so which is called fetch cycle. So next we see execution operation. After the opcode of an instruction fetched from the memory, then starts execution. Once it is transferring the opcode to the CPU, simultaneously execution starts. So in first step of the execution, the opcode fetched goes to data register. First, whatever opcode is fetched from the memory, directly it is go to the data register, and then it goes to instruction register. From the instruction register, it goes to instruction decoder. Whatever the information present into the instruction register, instruction decoder decodes that instruction. Okay, then the task is specified in the instruction is carried out. This is called the execution operation. So here we see the diagram. Instruction cycle can totally take 2 cycles, which is fetch cycle and execution cycle. And it fetch cycle, here fetch cycle has 4 clock periods and execution cycle can take place 3 clock periods. So this is the fetch operation, execute operation, and what is the instruction cycle means. So thank you, one and all.